Hey, what's up, friends? Welcome back to the channel. As always, my name's Anton. Hopefully all of you guys are having a fantastic day because we're going to be returning to Papa Roach. We've been doing quite a bit of Papa Roach lately. They've been putting out a lot of singles, and they've been just fantastic. As you guys know, I've been listening to Dying to Believe and Kill the Noise, like, on repeat. Those songs are just awesome. And yeah, so this is Cut the Line. And before we get into this one, as always, if you guys have any song requests for me and you want to vote on what artists come on the channel every single week, join everybody in the Discord, link down below. And if you want guaranteed song requests and you want to check out all of our full album reactions like we're doing right now to Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory, join everybody in the Patreon, also linked down below. And that's it. So let's get into Papa Roach, Cut the Line. Message in the bottle.
Are you tangled up inside? Is it something that you hide? If you listen to the voice inside, cut the line!
What the hell is so different?
Cut the line!
Yeah, this is, man, this just has a different kind of feeling to it. Like, man, Leave It to Papa Roach can just continue to like defy my expectations of everything. Like, I thought I knew where this was going, and then it's just like it pulls back and then does that snare roll. I'm like, what the hell? Okay. They haven't done a drum beat like that in a while, I feel.
Are you trapped up in your thoughts, tied up in knots, dying to find a way out? When there's nobody around and you're melting down, it seems like you need to reach out. Is there something that you wanna say? Is there something that you wanna say?
Man, the instrumental in this is insane.
Something that you wanna say? Is there something that you wanna say? Are you tangled up inside? Is it something that you hide? Are you twisted up and down now?
Wow!
Are you stuck inside your head? Like I'm stuck inside my head? If you listen to the voice inside, cut the line!
I love that.
Are you stumbling with your
Man, yeah, this has like an old school feeling, like kind of like some of that like hard rock, like that was big in like the 2000s. There's something about the chorus, you know what I mean? It's something. Man, it's really interesting because like at first, like if someone would have told me like what's the difference between 2000s rock and 2010s rock, 2020s rock, like I wouldn't be able to put it on paper. I'm like, you know, I know it when I hear it, but I just can't put my finger on it. Where I'm like, I listen to this, I'm like, yeah, this is it. Like, this is just like, this is different. The chorus style is, I don't know what it is. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like, let me know down below if you have a feeling like you're like, okay, is there a certain melody phrasing? Is the way he sings the lyrics, and even the song structure with the snare roll, like that just, I don't know, and the guitar, like this just has like an old school feeling. I feel like hard rock in the past had more like a lead guitar, kind of like that, you know what I mean? Now everything's ambient, you know what I mean? And everything's like genty and chuggy. Back then, like I feel like things had more of like a, I don't know, there's more of a lead flavor in some sense. It's different, but there's something there. Like I just love this.
Are you stumbling with your words? Sometimes it hurts, cause you don't have a way to speak out. Are you terrorizing yourself, terrified of that hell? I wish you would just make a sound. Is there something that
I love that drum beat.
Is there something that you wanna say? Is there something that you wanna say? Is there something that you wanna say? Are you tangled up inside? Is it something that you hide? Are you twisted up
Yeah, right here.
and don't know why?
riff.
Are you tangled up inside? Is it something that you
I love the song
Are you
structure.
twisted up and don't know why? Are you stuck inside your head? Like I'm stuck inside my head. If you listen to the voice inside, cut the light. Cut the light.
Wow.
Geez, they've been rehearsing in that garage for the last 27 years. When is this going to stop?
Yeah, no, I'm sick of it. Someday I wish I could park my car in there.
Oh man, that was awesome. That was fantastic. Ooh man. I think this one's like more interesting than Dying to Believe. Like Dying to Believe, it just hit me right in my heart. Like that song was just incredible. I love that song so much. It's more simple though. You know what I mean? Like it's short. It doesn't really go anywhere. Like it's awesome. It's one of my favorites that I've heard by them. But like this was like way more interesting. This had me on my toes. I didn't know what I was gonna get like for the next bar or something, right? So many changes in the drums, so many changes in the vocals, so many changes in everything. This was exciting to listen to. This was just fantastic. I think this is like my favorite Papa Roach song I've heard. And also something I wanted to comment on is it was really interesting because like, you know, obviously I was really into this until or I was into this the whole time, and like, you know, you saw like I stopped grooving, you know what I mean? I stopped kind of, you know, being so into the music because I was watching the video and like when Jacoby was singing, I think what was it? Maybe it was the last chorus when he was like, you know, he was singing like, "Are you tangled up inside? Is it something that you had? Are you twisted up and you don't know why?" Like the look on his face was just different. You know what I mean? Like usually when singers sing things, they're positive, they're passionate. They're even if they're singing about being tortured, they're like, "Fuck yeah, I'm tortured." Like, you know what I mean? Like they're just going at it, right? And there's little vulnerability in the performance. And there's just like a vulnerability on his face where I was like, "Oh shit, this means more to him than I think like we understand. Like this means more to him than he's letting on." And it hit me really hard. Just looking at his face, I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like he's like, I don't know what Jacoby's been through. I know like some of you guys have mentioned he's been through some rough stuff. I think like some things happened in his youth. And it's weird looking at his parents now because they seem funny and happy, or at least like neutral. Like, you know, it's interesting. But yeah, it's really interesting. Kind of like that. Like that was like a really big difference for me when I was watching his face. It made the badass fun song get a bit more real. And that's important for me because like I love badass fun songs. I love listening to them. They're dope. But like what makes a song like my favorite song of all time or my favorite band of all time is, can they get into my heart? You know what I mean? Like a lot of bands can make me move and dance, headbang and whatever, you know what I mean? But it's like not every band can hit me right in my heart and make me feel it. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, this one at the very end, it kind of like made me feel it. I was like, oh shit. And then, because like a lot of bands, they write lyrics like this. Are you tangled up inside? Like it's not unusual for a song to kind of have lyrics that are about hurting. You know, that's what metalcore is about. That's what hard rock's about. All the lyrics are like that. But yeah, seeing the look on his face, it made it go, oh, this is more personal than I was expecting. Like, and then when I was listening to them, like, yeah. Are you tangled up inside? Is it something that you had? Are you twisted up and don't know why? Are you stuck inside your head? And like, I'm stuck inside my head. If you listen to the voice inside, cut the line. Yeah, it just like I haven't been here in a while, probably 2 years. I was definitely here though for my entire life. You know, there were things that I was really ashamed of. There were things that were really painful, very traumatic for me that I did hide. I hid them from everybody. I hid them from past relationships, hid them from everybody. Because it was just like, so I was like, yeah, if people figure out about this, like, there's no way someone could view me the same. And, obviously in the last 2 years, I've, met some incredible people in my life and people that I've been able to be open and honest with. And it's been so healing. And even this, like YouTube and being able to be vulnerable on YouTube and have all you guys appreciate me for it and accept me for it, it goes a long way. If I couldn't have predicted where I'd be now 2 years ago when I started my YouTube channel, or a year and a half ago when I started my YouTube channel, like I wouldn't have been able to see where I'd be mentally. Because I'm a lot stronger mentally now than I was 2 years. Like, look at my early content. You can tell there was less of a groundedness. I was not very grounded. I was very anxious. I was more manic. Like, I wouldn't say like manic is a very extreme term. I would not say manic, but I was more like just randomly up. There was no rhyme or reason to my mood. It was more, I just had no grounding because my foundation was unstable. You know what I mean? Like my living situation, like everything, my relationships, like everything was just very unstable. I was going through a very big transition point where everything I understood was being shattered. And because of that, I was, very anxious and I didn't know where I stood with things. And then I was thrust into YouTube right before this transition happened. And then that was, really rough. And then I dove into YouTube. YouTube became my solace. Making videos was my way to get out of my head and get out of my reality and just focus on this and just completely focus on videos. And it was big and it transformed my life. And then I started being able to kind of go back to reality and really be able to be in reality more. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like I sometimes I watch those videos and I can't even recognize myself. Like I look similar, but in terms of like my energy and my attitude, like there are obviously similarities because it's still me, but I'm just like, wow, like my energy is a lot different. I noticed, and so I feel that way. But yeah, what do you guys think of this one? Let me know. This is as exciting as it was for you as it was for me. Let me know. And also, what Papa Roach songs do we check out next? If none of the patrons bring anything, I'll be coming to you guys for song ideas. So let me know down below. Also, if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to help out the almighty YouTube algorithm, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're digging all the content. You guys know what we do around here. Mostly hard rock, heavy metal, and metalcore. Anything with big choruses we do around here. So if you like the sound of that, subscribe. And also, I want to give a big shout out to my tier 3 patrons. So of course we got Brianna, David, Gage, Kelly, Melissa, Sharon, Mark, and Russ. So shout out to all of you guys. If you guys enjoy anything I talk about in these videos, I have a podcast link down below, and that's it. So I'll see all of you guys again tomorrow. I love you.